Welcome to another screencast from BioSeeker Group. In this short video, we're going to perform a quick overview of BioSeeker's new interactive research tool, the near-term industry analysis of US therapeutic discovery programs. This analysis was initiated and is based on the US government's Qualifying Therapeutic Discovery Project program, which distributed funds of over $1 billion to almost 3,000 companies across over 4,500 projects. Given that applications for funding were oversubscribed by nearly 10 times, we at BioSeeker believe the projects and companies chosen and represented here are a good indication of where the US therapeutics industry is heading near term. Let's move on over to the interactive tool itself. The research tool runs as an executable on any Windows PC without the need to be installed, and the information displays directly in your web browser, whether or not you are connected to the internet. The goal of the tool is to allow you to drill down deeply into the data that is of most value to you, and you do this through 5 main channels: search by state, project, company, people, or through a categorization of 57 different life science categories. In this video, we will just scratch the surface by drilling down on the state level. Here you can see that we can choose to analyze by any state we would like to. We can even choose multiple states and see how those change the picture. To get started, let's just take a look at the state of Arizona, leaving all other filter settings at their maximum. Here we see that Arizona had 35 companies and 53 projects involved in the program, and statewide those companies received nearly $8 million in funding. As we scroll down, we can see the various life science categories that were covered by these 53 projects. In this case, there were 31 different categories, and we can see the number of projects and total funds granted for each. And below, we see pie charts representing the number of projects per category and total funds granted per category. As we haven't started to filter this data yet, there is a lot going on in these graphs. But even at this stage, it's easy to see some of the data for Arizona as standing out. Oncology, therapeutics, medical devices, and diagnostics are standout areas. Let's go back to our filter settings and take a look at 2 of these biggest sectors for Arizona in more detail. We choose these 2 areas, and quickly we've drilled down into the data. Now we see that there are 19 companies involved and 34 projects with a total funding of $4.6 million. As you may see here, each of these data points is a hyperlink that will take us across to more information about these 19 companies or these 34 projects. Again, these pages also contain further links that allow you to drill down even deeper into the data and see more detail. As we are looking at the state page just now, let's click on the link for the state. As you see, a state profile opens up, already filtered to show more details for your particular search parameters. Amongst the data, we see the list of 19 companies and the list of 34 projects that we heard of earlier. We even see graphs of which companies received the most in funding. Here we see that Provista was the largest benefactor. We can find Provista in the table above, and we see that it had 4 projects funded and was the 79th best funded company in the entire program. If we click on the company's name, up comes another window with the details, contacts, and a link to their website, along with, very importantly, the life science categories that they operate within. Further down, we have graphs showing the distribution of funds that they received for each life science category, and at the bottom we have a link for each of their projects. Let's take a look at one of their projects. Here we see the year the project was funded, the name of the project, and again the life science categories for each project. Now that we're very interested in the work of Provista Life Sciences, what should we do next? Well, we already have their contact details, but let's take a quick look at another aspect of this research tool, its database of over 15,000 people involved in these projects. We simply use the filter tool to find Provista Life Sciences LLC, and we are presented with the first name, last name, job title and address details of some of the top employees involved in these projects. Like every table in this tool, all data can be exported at the click of a button to either your clipboard, to Excel as a CSV file, or exported to PDF or printed, so that you can mix it in with your own data or use it in presentations or reports to your colleagues. We can even search real-time amongst already filtered tables. For example, let's say that we are only interested in people who work for this company within communications. This analysis tool from BioSeeker allows you to be in control and find the data of most importance to you. Contact us at bioseeker.com to learn more or to get your copy.